Hi everyone, my name is Eyal Lichtmann and I am the CEO of the Regional Animal Protection Society, also known as RAPS. And I'm coming to you today hopefully with a little bit of information of what it means to run and grow a animal rescue organization. And I'm also really excited that this is our 25th anniversary and that we get the opportunity to share everything that we've done with you in hopes of helping you figure out how to either start or grow your own organization. So let's have some fun together and go for this amazing ride. The RAPS organization consists of a number of different components, and we have different departments within the organization as we've grown over the years. And that consists of, first and foremost, the RAPS Cat Sanctuary, which is where the organization started. And that consists between 400 to 500 unadoptable cats. It's a true sanctuary where cats get to live out their lives. Part of the ethos of our organization is that we believe in not-for-profit enterprises that help support the organization. And an example of that is running 2 thrift stores and our RAPS Animal Hospital. Both of them help fund the entire organization. In addition, especially the hospital, helping to mitigate a lot of the healthcare costs for our animals. So in both ways, that is hugely helpful to the RAPS organization. And we advise anybody that's running an animal rescue agency to look into these types of models to help fund them and not just rely strictly on donations.
I would say the reason that I love to work at RAPS Animal Hospital is just being able to help the patients that are in need and owners that are a little bit financially unable to pay for higher vet care, and just being able to provide that service to them is really rewarding, and just it's a great environment to work in as well.
In 2018, RAPS opened the RAPS Animal Hospital, and this was a huge undertaking of the organization, and part of our mandate to save as many animal lives as possible. Through the Animal Hospital, we believe that we're creating a new way of animal rescue, and that consists of helping both animals and their people, and providing the best possible health care and assistance to the community as possible through subsidized care. In addition to these three main areas, RAPS also opened up a number of thrift stores in support of the organization run by volunteers. Now, this is really important because the thrift stores, while logistically a big challenge for the organization, really funds the organization through support of the community. It allows people to donate items to the thrift store at no cost to our thrift store and then resell them, with 100% proceeds going to the cat sanctuary and helping to subsidize the public through the animal hospital. We're inside the animal shelter, and part of our mandate is to save as many animals as possible. And this year, we've been inundated with cats and kittens, having basically a hoarding situation that we rescued somewhere between 70 and 90 cats and kittens all at once. And here's one litter. And another litter is at foster homes, where one mother had 8 kittens, and we seem to have quite a few of those all around. And we're committed and dedicated to getting them all properly homed, vaccinated, and up to health. So this is one of the beauties of doing animal shelter rescue, and some of the things that we get to do here at RAPS. And it allows us to also assist people in the entire region with similar issues, and we're really glad that people reach out to us as an animal rescue agency to be able to assist in these types of situations. Everybody, meet Atari here. She's part of what we call the I litter. When different litters come into us, we give them different letters in the alphabet for the litter that they are, and then everybody in that litter is named after that letter. So this is the I litter, and this is Atari. Say hello, Atari. Right? With Mom and all the other kittens that are here. And these kittens will all go to the RAPS Animal Hospital, and they will receive absolute medical care, ultimate medical care, everything that they possibly could need before being, and of course they will be spay and neutered prior to being adopted out, and then each one of the people adopting animals from RAPS gets a special deal at our hospital for having rescued an animal, and moving forward we'll get reduced rates at the RAPS Animal Hospital. So say hello everybody to the I litter, And anybody interested in adopting kittens or cats from RAPS, please go to rapspc.com and you can find all the information there that you need to adopt from us. See ya. In addition to the different department RAPS has, we also run numerous different programs for the public in assistance of the public, basically helping mostly low-income people and assisting people to make sure that they have the ability to have animals in their lives. This includes us running an animal food bank and also medical assistance, medical products, to help the public who can't afford to feed their animals and would prefer to feed their animals instead of themselves. So this way we can make sure that the animals get the nutrition that they need and the medications that they need through this program, and to help the people. And that goes back to our whole motto of helping animals and their people. In addition to that, we run spay and neuter programs, and we run a foster program where animals that are unadoptable, such as dogs, we can put into foster homes and assist until those animals become socialized and are able to adopt. So it's a foster to adopt program, but that sometimes can take many years to get an animal into that position where they are adoptable both socially as well as medically in assistance from RAPS. And some of the other programs that we run, of course, are educational programs in educating the public on how to care for animals, again, both socially and medically, and a range of other programs, all in support of animals, such as dogs and hot car days, whatever it takes in order to assist the public to become knowledgeable about the care of animals. And it's very interesting because in the actual curriculum of schools, there is nothing about animals, even though 50%, it's estimated, of the public have animals in their homes. There is no actual formal education about how to care for animals. So RAPS, as well as other rescue organizations, go into schools to educate children about how to care for animals and how to have that level of empathy and how animals improve our society and make the society actually even healthier, and especially in assisting people that live in isolation and get some form of love and have something to care for. So psychologically, it's also very important that animals are in people's lives. These are just some of the programs that RAPS runs in assistance of our community. There may be a perception out there that no-kill is more expensive to run, but in reality, it's not, because of the support that you garner as a no-kill organization. First of all, you have a lot less staff turnover. People commit, both staff and volunteers, to the organization for far greater amounts of time, as well as you're garnering support from a lot of different public organizations and private industry and individuals in support of your organization. So that could be animal food companies donating an enormous amount of food, getting medical supplies donated, and definitely getting volunteers to support everything that you do, bringing the cost per animal down in your care. So just know that no kill is actually probably less expensive than being a kill organization. It's important that when you're running a animal rescue agency that you take advantage of those opportunities that meet your mission. Do not take advantage of every opportunity that comes across your desk, because they might not come in under the mission of your organization and in support of your organization. But here's a perfect example. Somebody approached us with a number of donors to donate a hyperbaric animal chamber to RAPS. Now, it's the only one in Canada, and it required an enormous amount of infrastructure to get into place. But we decided that it did meet our mission, and we found a way to make it happen. And this animal hyperbaric oxygen chamber is now part of our RAPS Animal Hospital, and it's doing an enormous amount of good for the community and the public.
Eyal Lichtmann, visiting from New York, is a leader in the field of hyperbaric oxygen therapy for pets, something that could help Kapoor heal. As luck would have it, RAPS, the Regional Animal Protection Society in Richmond, recently acquired the first chamber of its kind in Canada.
A bunch of donors approached us and said, we would like to donate a hyperbaric animal chamber to you. And we said, sure, why not?
From behind the scenes, 100% oxygen, the active ingredient, is pumped into the chamber.
And it dissolves in our bloodstream because of the pressure. And because of that, the oxygen can get to any tissue without the need for red blood cells.
And wounds need oxygen to heal. The therapy is growing in popularity in the U.S., but we have much to learn here, which is why RAPS brought Dr. Lichtmann to town to speak before 200 veterinarians.
We hope that they'll start to send some cases here and get the experience and start to really believe in what it can do for their patients.
Setting up the proper infrastructure to run a charity means that you understand the different roles that everybody has to play within the charity. It doesn't mean that everybody within the organization scoops litter. It means that you're using the best talents that you have in different areas in order to have the charity become successful. In running an animal rescue agency, it's very important to understand that you have limited resources. You cannot save absolutely every animal in the world, and you really need to understand the capacity of your organization and how many animals you can save at any given time, because you can grow yourself out of existence. If you take on too much and stretch your resources too thin, you're not helping the animals in your care. So really focus on how many animals you can care for, do it really well, and then slowly grow your organization to take care of more animals. And understand, again, what your mission is, and ask yourself, how can we save more animal lives? And figure out a strategy to do that. But don't do it all at once. Take your time to build, strategize, work with your board, to figure out how to maximize the resources that you have. It's really important also that when you're setting up your nonprofit charity agency, that you meet the highest standards of governance within your organization. You want to attract talent to your board that holds you accountable in all areas of operations, and that you're meeting the highest standards possible in running your organization. And be transparent about everything. Hide nothing, and let everybody know everything that's going on in your organization. Because the more transparent you are, the more trust people have in your organization. And the other thing is, set up standard operating procedures for everything that you do, so that you're able to better train the people that come along that are new, and that the historical knowledge within the organization doesn't go away when people leave the organization. So those are some of the best governance structures that you can set up on behalf of your organization that'll take it to the next level. Part of being an animal rescue agency is also doing advocacy work on behalf of the community. So some of the things that RAPS has done in recent memory, and one of the most important things is we were able to work with our city council to have retail sale of animals banned, like in shopping malls, in storefronts, and situations like that, being the first municipality in Canada to have done so. And now it's become the norm across Canada, because other municipalities have picked up on that, and we're very proud of being the first organization to have advocated for that and actually gotten it through council. Some of the other things that we do is we advocate for more friendly housing for people to be able to have pets in homes. There are too many people that have pets that can't find affordable housing to start with, but yet affordable housing that also allows pets is an even bigger problem, making it that much more difficult for people to find housing. So that's a couple of the things that we do there. Also, we recommend that people check out the bylaws in their municipality, and if they should advocate for new bylaws or just strengthen existing bylaws, such as spay and neuter programs, and bylaws that deem animals dangerous. Sometimes some animals are deemed dangerous that shouldn't be dangerous, and that's where RAPS comes in order to save the lives of animals that otherwise would be euthanized that are deemed dangerous. These are just a few of the things that RAPS does in the community, in support of the community, in advocating to save animals' lives. It's really important that you understand not just the mission of the organization, but the branding, the marketing, the public relations. And it's really important that you understand that the people that are in administration of the organization, their job is to get out there and promote the organization and spend as much time as possible marketing everything that you do in order to pull in the donors and the supporters. And donors and supporters isn't always just about money. It's about people volunteering for the organization, people giving you in-kind donations, people advocating on your behalf. There's so many different ways that people can support you, and really make sure that you never ever stop marketing. That's really, really important. So a lot of people get pulled into operations on a regular basis, and they stop marketing their organization, especially like if a big donation comes in and then all of a sudden you stop, and then you find that you hit a dry spell. So just make sure that you're always out there getting people to know and understand, touch and feel your organization, and never ever stop the marketing or the public relations on behalf of your organization. I hope the information that we provided you guys today was really useful. Really want to thank Meow Fest for inviting us to be a part of this amazing event. And if you guys have any questions, just look at the text at the end of this video on how to contact us. And we really, really wish you a lot of luck in either starting or growing your organization. Thanks, everyone.